Welcome to Making Disciples 101, a Grow video series on the basics of soul winning for you and your local church. Now, Mark, what can a local church do to consistently gain decisions for Christ from the community?
Well, Cameron, we've been talking about decisions and the importance of asking people to make decisions. We've talked about that on a personal level, and now, of course, the question is on a corporate level, what can you do in a church? And the best thing you can do is to provide an environment that's conducive to people making those decisions. And the best time-tested environment we have seen is that of regular public evangelism. Regular
public evangelism. Now, when you hear that term regular, what are we talking about here? Because, you know, sometimes people will say, have you done evangelism? Yeah, we did that 4 years ago, and in 4 more years, we're on a regular cycle. Every
Right.
8 years we're doing. No. Regular means publicly proclaiming the three angels' message in an ongoing, in fact, yearly basis. In your ministry plan for the local church, you should have them integrated into your plans.
Well, the question is, how often do you want decisions? Do you want them every 4 years? Or, you know, we're talking about gaining decisions. So that regularity, you want to have something. There's a dynamic to that public meeting that prompts people, as they're hearing those truths, to make spiritual decisions. So yeah, you want that regular, ongoing thing. And the first step you're going to have in your regular public evangelism is organizing for it. You want to get together your evangelistic team. You want to get together somebody who's your meeting organizer, who's going to oversee all the details. You want to choose your speakers, 1 or 2 speakers. You don't want to go overboard with speakers. I've seen people do it because your listeners connect with the speakers, and you get too many, you lose that dynamic. But get a couple speakers, get your greeters, get your ushers, get your parking lot attendants, and build a team of people. This is a great opportunity for the church to be fully integrated and involved in this process.
And that brings up a good point, the full involvement of the church. When you get those leaders, you know, sometimes you have that perspective that, oh, we've got an evangelist, he's got it, or the pastor and the evangelist, or maybe a key leader. But the purpose of those leadership positions, you mentioned the greeter or the welcome table or whatever the thing is to enlist other members to help them in their work. So we're not just looking at a select few in the church who are going to take this ball and run with it. We're looking to have every member involved in this essential phase of the evangelistic cycle.
That's right. And you've mentioned before the ministry of attendance. Sometimes even just being there and mingling with the guests gives an opportunity. Well, listen to this statement from Evangelism, page 285. It says, after the meetings are through, so this sermon has just been preached in an evangelistic series, there should be a personal investigation with each one on the ground. Well, the speaker's not doing that. These are all the attendees, the guests, the members. Each one should be asked how he is going to take these things, if he is going to make a personal application of them, and then you should watch and see if there's an interest in this one or that. 5 words spoken to them privately will do more than the whole discourse has done.
Amen. So you have your structure set up. You're going to have it regular. You're going to have this full message campaign that's going to build to decisions. You've got your speaker, your leadership, all your members involved. Then the next question people may have, well, you've got all our church members involved. How do we get people there?
Yes.
Well, you got to advertise. In the same way you look for Bible studies, you got to advertise and seek out those people who would like to attend these meetings. So you can advertise in a variety of ways. You can put up a billboard. You can do internet and radio and television, media advertising, pass out tracts, direct mailers, but do all of those different things to get the number of people who could possibly be interested up and into your meetings.
That's right. And then finally, you don't want to miss out on personal labor during the meetings. In other words, while the evangelist is preaching up front, there needs to be ongoing connecting with the individuals, leading in baptismal studies, making home visitations, providing literature for the guests, so that all the way through the meeting, not only are they learning from up front, but they're learning from things they can read in the meeting, personal contact, personal conversations, personal visits, personal appeals, baptismal studies, all of those things leading to ask for those decisions.
Amen. So in your local church, we would urge you to make regularly held full message meetings, public evangelism, a part of a centerpiece, in fact, of your ministry plan. Now may the Lord bless your efforts and grow your church.